Strange world, strange world. I'm empty, can you fill me up? Like never before. Well, won't leak from a broken cup. 'Cause boy, I'm living terrified. Man alive, I got the weight on me of traveling light.
Hey Mark, hey Ben, good to see everybody. Hey Kirk, welcome to the show.
Say no more, say no more. I'm already going like never before. Not knowing, boy, I'm living terrified. Man alive.
Coma Jim, now there's a name.
I got the weight on me, traveling light, traveling light. I was coming on strong, on a lifelong highway song. Went a little something like wrong. Now, boy, I'm living terrified.
Man alive.
Man alive.
Hey, Ben.
I got the weight on me of traveling light. Traveling light. Traveling light.
Beans, did I see somewhere that it might be your birthday? Am I remembering that correctly? Could that be true? Do we have a birthday? Do we have a leader? Do we have a fearless leader? Wise with age? All right, Coma Jim, I'll take you for your word. Where are we off to? What's the plan?
I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control, I'm ready to drive. Back behind the wheel, are you ready to ride on into a field off-road, into the night, into the night, into the night, into the night.
Well, we got confirmation here in the chat. It is Beans' birthday. Happy birthday, Beans! My goodness. What can we do for you? Any special requests? What? How many puppets do you need to sing happy birthday? How many puppets does it take to sing happy birthday to Beans on her birthday?
American Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience.
That's you. That's you. Yep. Hello, I'm Nathan Moore. You're watching American Night Owl. Good to see you out there. Welcome wherever you're watching from Twitch, YouTube, my personal Facebook page, or the Hippie Fiasco page, which is even more fun. I'm going to both places on Facebook these days just to try to keep getting the word out. A lot of people don't even know that the show exists still, so if it feels a little lonely on Facebook, I'm splitting the Facebook audience and trying to encourage you to come on over and hang out with us on Discord and then YouTube anyways. So there you go. Facebook's so weird. You have to deal with so much. One thing I love about Discord is it's just us. Whenever I go into Discord, it's just like, oh, cool. It's just funny. I mean, I'm sure eventually, once we start spending more time in Discord, we'll have hard conversations from time to time on the porch. But my word, it's not going to be random. I mean, I don't understand why Facebook shows me half the stuff it shows me. I'm like, why are you showing me this? What racist senator from Tennessee's post with 2,000 comments or whatever? Why am I? It's not even sponsored. Facebook chose. There's just so many algorithms, so much going on in that world that look how just clean and nice this is in here. No random manipulations, no algorithms targeting you and trying to get you to do something or feel a certain way. Unless, of course, it's all coming from Beans on her birthday. Now that is some pressure. Al Gore rhythm. Man, Taliban gave us till the 31st. Get everybody out of here by the 31st. What a terrible countdown that's going to be. Hopefully it'll be an awe-inspiring effort as well to just make it happen. Where's this our good old American ingenuity? We got this. I wish I could fly something. I wish I could help. But boy, what a mess that situation is. Unbelievable. But we'll be keeping an eye on this week, on this countdown. Swaby, good to see you. Tech support says Percy DJ algorithm only serves goodness. That's so true. Yeah, down here in the Percy radio is at the bottom down here. We can't hear it if I click on it, but if I hit join voice, I would start. Percy's playing all of our friends that are on archive.org 24 hours a day, and people can hang in there and listen together. God, should we all just jump in and listen to Percy radio? I'll get copyright strikes on YouTube, though. Then here's the disco, of course, where you can always go to appear on the show or to have something that you're filming appear on the show. It could be a sunset. It could be the night sky. It could be a bird feeder. It could be an infinity loop of you watching the show watching you. Who knows? Have fun with it. This is your little playground, our little playground. There's a link in the description for our Discord server, and we have an amazing bot, Percy, that can do all kinds of tricks, including accept your requests for me here. Without your love, goodness. Which version? Gosh. Maybe I should play it from the Holler and Hope record and have a puppet lip sync it. We can rock out to Jay Cobb's electric guitar submission that I haven't heard since we put the record out. It's been a long time. Honeyhive says, let's see more of your footage from Lock-In. I unfortunately have not edited any more footage yet. I just get so many things going on the stove, and I switch dishes. I got crazy green screen hung up down here. It's a little ridiculous. I sort of came up with a new character for the show last night. We have a landlord. Not sure what his name is. Maybe Mr. Fodder. Mr. Fodder. I don't know. I don't know what his name is, but he's our. It was the owl puppet last night, and it just sort of, I was just playing around, and all of a sudden he became Dad. Just like at first he popped on. He's like, Nathan, wait, you guys have any idea what time it is? Do you realize what time it is? All right. Well, I'm glad y'all are having fun, but let's wrap it up soon. Big day tomorrow. Good night.
I
No.
do. I just wanted to pop in, make sure everything was copacetic. You know what I'm saying? All right. Everything good, Nathan?
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Good. All right. Well, I'm just down the hall if you need anything, okay?
All right.
Y'all have fun.
Thanks, Mr. Fodder. Mr. Fodder. It's not too bad. It really opens up. You know what can of worms it opens up, though, that it's really fun, is dad jokes. Dad jokes.
I just wanted to pop in and say there's a little bit of barbecue left over in the fridge if anybody gets hungry. Really good.
Thanks, Mr.
Maybe
Fodder.
my best yet. Yeah. All right. Good night.
He does make a mean barbecue. He does. He makes a seriously mean barbecue. Help yourself. It's in the fridge. He usually makes tons of it, like enough to feed a football team. It's ridiculous. Oh, good night, Coma Jim. Didn't even get to sing you to sleep. Didn't get to rock you to sleep. Mr. Fodder. That's pretty funny. That just came to me. So that's what I got instead of more lock-in edits. I need interns. I'm telling you, I could employ some interns. I'll tell you what. Oh, wait. You want to be an intern?
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, where am I?
Somebody's lost.
What is this?
It's a show. We're on YouTube.
What's going on?
We're on YouTube.
Oh! Who are you?
I'm Nathan.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God, they're just loose. They're just loose. See, here I am, like not strategically using them. I'm just showing them all to you one at a time. And then you're just going to see them more times when I really brilliantly weave it into the show for real. Wait, nope. I showed restraint. I couldn't. I wanted to do another one, but I just showed some serious restraint. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, hey, hi, hey, Nathan, hey, everybody.
Mr.
I just popped in. Wanted to give you guys a heads up. I will be making quite a bit of noise here pretty soon, just down the hall. Hopefully, it won't interfere with your activities here, but I got some work that has to be done. Has to be done now, and it's going to be quite loud. So sorry about that. Have fun, everybody. All right.
Well,
Good night.
Well, we'll just rock out then. We'll just drown him out. Wonder what he's building. What's he building in there? What's he building? All right, Beans. Name a song, any song. I'll sing it to this beat. Has to be one of my songs, though. He's building a Klondike bar. Is that your guess? What's he building in there? Mr. Fodder. Mr. Fodder. Mr. Fodder.
Hey, Nathan.
God, chaos. Yay is the winner. All I ever wanted was hand to mouth, to live off the land somewhere in the south, to have a little garden and a child or two, and a little lady saying I love you. Here I am waiting tables, my shift is hardly through. Oh. Indians and picture books dancing for the rain, pioneers and rowboats off the coast of Spain. They're chasing down the buffalo, falling madly in the plain. They're being held by Mother Earth and calling her by name. Oh, the 7-Eleven's open, I got pockets full of change. Whoa. Yeah, yeah,
dinner took all day. When Grandma played the banjo and we'd sit and sway. When night was lit by lamplight and the flicker of flames. And 10 miles was quite a ways. Now I got a Slurpee and a hot dog and a long look on my face. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. I hear the revolution still being fought, that it's not too late. I hear revolutions to return to a previous state. Well, they're neither by those who only take what they need, or by those who pollute the world with their greed. I shall be delivered, my dream indeed. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's beautiful out here, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. It is so nice.
What should we do?
I don't know. But can we just sit a little while?
Absolutely. Would you look at that?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Hippie fiasco.
Oh, pirates, yes, they rob us. So long to their merchant ships. Minutes after they took us from the bottomless pit. But my hands are made strong from the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall we kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. God fulfills the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs.
Towels hum, make it stop. Hot, soft, towels hum, make it stop. Hot, soft, towels hum, make it stop. Hot, soft, towels hum, make it stop. Hot sauce,
Towels hum.
make it stop. Hot sauce, towels hum.
Make it hot.
American Night Owl. Nate and Audrey there on the beach in Hawaii, I do believe. Very nice, very nice. So I realized the dancing Mr. Fodder was a little see-through. I got better at, I figured out a few tricks along the way making those, and the last ones I made were the best. I'm going to make a bunch more. That's my mission this week, when it should be editing lock-in footage. I'm not going to do the primetime thing. There's just not enough time in the day. I can't do it. I need the interns. But slowly but surely I can do. I still haven't edited all the Heifetz footage. Think about that. I had that immediate burst after it happened, and then I went on to the next thing, and I haven't been back. I just want to know what's next. What's next? You kids have any idea what time it is? That should happen every night at 2:16 exactly. Apparently, that was the origin of the Slips fascination with the number 216. It was one night in high school. They were partying with some friends, and but they were at their parents' house, and Dad comes to the door. It's like, kids, it's 2:16 in the morning, or something like that, and that got them giggling for a half hour. 2:16 in the morning. Oh my God. Just had them giggling, and ever since, and all this, and then they went through life, and it just kept. Their first record label was 216 Records or something, and then they started discovering all these mystical things, like there's 108 beads on the rosary, and you count them back and forth. 216. It's a magic number. It started popping up in numerology. It's almost the name of God. So that's where Mr. Fodder first came from. Do you have any idea what time it is? Coffee brown muddy river, dark gray skies, out from under blanket shiver, off yellow sunrise. What's this new day holding? Hope it's a surprise. Wipe the rest out of my eyes. Old Nissan pickup, covered up in frost. That's my chariot of good luck, to die down the highway tossed. The preacher isn't gambling, the hobo isn't lost. No, the truth is, boss. There's laughter in the back room, guitars falling from tune. And I'll buy the next round for move. We're taking them old songs and making them new. 'Cause some nights our dreams of light come shining through. Muddy River. Going out to that Muddy River this weekend for a Baker Ball Championship. I'll be sure to get some footage of that. I'm sure I'll have ambitious plans of doing full documented multi-angle coverage of the 2021 Baker Ball tournament. This is a sport invented by my brothers and their friends. And there's a court in the backyard of my brother's house specifically for playing Baker Ball. It's an extraordinary sport. I would think that I would have Baker Ball footage somewhere around here. Do I? I searched it on YouTube, and it's Baker Ball, but they've defaulted to basketball. I tried quotes. I feel like there's definitely something on YouTube that I've put there at least. I'm not going to find it though. But yeah, I'm going to be the MC and calling the games, maybe competing and filming. Oh, God. Just got tired thinking about it. But I'll definitely bring you some Baker Ball footage. The GoPro will definitely be going on super wide view GoPro angle. Perfect. The GoPro is made for this. It's destiny. And so I'll have a lot of batteries and stuff going for the old GoPro. I'll at least get that going. Then I can commentate on the show, replay. That'll be fun. Baker Ball. Check. Hey. Go a little thicker with the reverb here. All right, some of those are from last week. I didn't delete them. It's not the end of the world. Beans, it's your birthday. I've forgotten how it feels to touch, and lately I've remembered too much. Now as winter quickly tightens the binds, and the only open window is online, I keep seeing such good people in such situations, in such great pain. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Boarded up storefronts, more storms on the way, but not of wind, not of the rain, but fear of a friend who might be lost in despair. Everything happens every day somewhere. When it's my house that's burning down, and it seems like it's all gone up in flames, sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Hard to tell from here who'll be there when the dust settles, when we clear the air. All my friends are lunatics, so they'll probably survive. Hell, they'll probably be glad to be alive. That's what happened on the Titanic. On the Titanic, the musicians played. And sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Nice request. All right, Tom D with Used to Be a Ramblin' Man. You got it. I'm going to stay in this capo position, though. It's my challenge at the moment. No. For those just tuning in, I'm Nathan Moore, and you know, a lot of time I'm just sitting here singing songs every night and hanging out, and so to keep myself guessing, I give myself these little challenges from time to time, like whether I say it out loud or not. I'm like, okay, do do the next batch of songs all in this capo position. Sometimes the results are surprising. I'm like, oh my god, I really like that. It's so different. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, that was painful, but it's worth the risk. It's got to be an element of high wire act to all entertainment. I feel like you need that. You need a little bit of danger, however you can get it in there. This isn't an illness, it's no strange disease, it's just stillness against a maddening breeze that carries those old songs that's bending the trees. But I ain't going, I'm hunkered down on my knees, and it's hard. No one around here can understand. It's hard. See, I used to be a rambling man. There's signs along the highway, then there's signs along the highway. Stay and read between the lines, and you're sure to find your way. And God, I love that living, that life. I swore I'd never stray. Oh, now I don't know what that chord is. But I ain't going. Oh, no. This is the chord Swavey couldn't figure it out, and it's contagious. I caught it. God, I love that living, that life. I swore I'd never stray. But I ain't going, no, I'm going to stay. And it's hard, no one around here can understand. It's hard. I used to be a rambling man. when you don't know where you're going or how you're getting there. You won't believe the magic that rises right out of thin air. And it's hard to find that in an old rocking chair. But I ain't going. Now I'm a really good stop for those that dare. And it's hard. No one around here can understand. It's hard. See, I used to be a rambling man. It's hard. See, I used to be a rambling man. I'm still completely convinced that there's a hook I haven't found yet right there. And that's why it hangs me up every time. I don't know. I feel like there's $1 million hook, the thing that will make the song that I used to be a rambling man. And I'm not much of a complicated arranger or picker, but I just know there's something that could happen there that will seal the deal. See, I used to be a rambling man. You should hear how many things I've tried on demos. None of it's right. I don't know what a producer would do with that. Should get Brian to produce that song. Add it to Down to the Wire. Yeah, I used to be a rambling man. Yeah, I used to be a rambling man. 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 See, I used to be a rambling man. Oh man, it's probably something the drummer does. It's probably something I don't know. Could be a oh hey Mark, what's happening? He says a suspended 2. What is a suspended 2? 1, 2. It used to be. See, I used to be a rambling man. Chicken fiddle. See, I used to be a rambling man. It's not bad. See, I used to be a rambling man. It's hard. No one around here can understand. It's hard. See, I used to be a rambling man. Oh man, it's fun, but I don't know. See, I used to be a rambling man. See, I used to be a rambling man. Like that. But it's hard. See, I used to be a rambling. See, I used to be a rambling man. Jaw harp down. Oh, jaw harp. See, Used to be a rambling man. Oh man, I think I would have been. I guess it all depends on. I always think about songwriters that did it for a living, like on the clock. They went to work and wrote songs all day. A lot of times in, with other people, little cubicles, they collaborate and stuff like that. I don't know. I wonder if the the bonus coverage that's a nice way of describing that. It's like the extras on the DVD. Oh, the good old extras on a DVD. Boy, didn't the DVD and CD die a quiet death? Sort of, I mean, there were a few little ceremonies here or there, but no grand parade. They just sort of with a whimper. I remember when they came in. Oh, you could run over it with your car. Yeah, on with brand new tires on a basketball court or something. It'll last forever. Wasn't even that clean of a skip. You ever clean a CD or DVD with toothpaste? Gritty toothpaste. Work it in there, then wash it off. It'll fix it. 7 out of 10 times. It's the equivalent of blowing on it. Hot tip. Do you regret not putting the banjo in that song? I don't regret anything, but I haven't listened to that record since we put it out, which is typically how it goes. Off and running, off to the next one. I don't remember. I remember the banjo was one of the contenders for what could happen right there. I've tried harmonica hooks, a little banjo. I mean, I could, used to be a rambling man, but, maybe a real banjo player. I think it's some other musician. I think that's the stick. I'd like to hear how Davis would do that song. Then it might all make sense. But something would happen there. I remember Max Headroom. I feel like Max Headroom. Maybe I am Max Headroom. But yeah, then just one day, quietly. It's like the Baltimore Colts leaving in the middle of the night. They want to cause a fuss. No more CDs, no more DVDs. I guess they still have those vending machines, the Red Book or whatever they call them. Blockbuster vending machines. But less than there was yesterday. Let's put it like that. Does anybody want to come into the Discord and just tell me what you believe, and I'll play devil's advocate? Don't you love that devil's advocacy is pleading the opposite of what someone believes? Right out of the gate, there's an implication that whoever could argue with you is evil. Super evil. The devil is is about as evil as you can get, I think. It doesn't get any more evil than that. Max Headroom. I can't even remember what that was all about. Was he MTV? Max Headroom? I remember Max Headroom, but why? Boy, the birth of MTV and that whole time, TV, what an amazing time. I feel pretty blessed, I guess, to have, and it's terrible in some ways, I'm jealous in other ways, but there's a lot of things I love about the section, the era of humanity my years allowed me to witness. being born in 1970, teenager in the 80s. All this, before digital technology, getting to see the rise of become the digital age. I was there at the birth of the digital age. Well, thank you, Mark. I didn't realize that, but I'm grateful to you. Very first video ever played on MTV. I'm sure you all know this, but who knows? The answer is the video killed the radio star. Perfect. Prophetic. Have y'all seen Woodstock 99 yet? Holy moly. It's a horror show. It's the birth of white male rage, modern day. You can see that there's a direct line from that stuff to where we are today in so many ways. Oh, it's yuck. Ugh, holy moly. Stuart, child of the 60s. Yeah, I mean, you've seen all I've seen and more. For sure. Now, I guess if I'm being completely honest, I think I'm glad there's stuff that I'm not going to see that's coming. I don't know what I would do if I was young right now. I think I do know what I would do. I would do what I'm doing now to a certain extent. But I think if I was young looking at this world today, I'd be like in survival mode. I don't even know what that means. Honey Hive says, did you hear about what happened in Portland, Oregon? Which thing? What happened now? You mean the Proud Boys rally? I watched Trump's speech Saturday night. Can't believe that's still happening. Bean says we perpetually kill too many things. I am the age of a tiny record now. What's the age of a tiny record? I remember when cereal boxes came with a record on them or in them. You cut it out, it'd be like vinyl. Sometimes they just stay square, but you could put it on your record player and play it. And Tony the Tiger or somebody would sing you a song. Oh, Proud Boys shot a bunch of protesters. That happened? I haven't done the deep dive. Did they kill anybody? Well, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what Google says about this. Portland. Proud Boys shoot. Gunfire erupts. Protesters identifying as Proud Boys Antifa clash in Portland. Hundreds clash in Portland as Proud Boys rally descends into violence. So this is, I mean, that's what these rallies are basically anymore. These kind in particular are street fights between two factions. That's sort of what the whole adrenaline rush, addiction, cosplay revolutionaries out there. Oh my God, what is that a picture of? A member of the far-right group, the Proud Boys, aims a paintball gun while leaving a demonstration. God, I am so glad I'm not involved in all this stuff. I would not think that's a paintball gun. I would have a heart attack. I just would have a heart attack. Mayor urges protesters to choose love. Yeah, choose love. Just say no. Yeah, let's click on the video. Oh, I see what happened. Is it going to give us credit for me just listening to that commercial for us? Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Portland has been a magnet. Yeah, I'd say. It's just such a small group of people too. I wish everybody would just stay away from everybody. I think Antifa's jumping the gun. I think they have been for a while, and that culture there is so wild. I have friends I argue with about this stuff, and whenever Portland comes up, I'm always just like, well, that's Portland. I lived in Portland for a couple of years, and I'm just like, that's it's just a thing. It's happening in Portland. It's a scene, which is so weird to think about. But it's like, if you're young, like that's that's the scene. That's what's going on. We used to race cars in the parking lot without cutting the engines on. Just have to get groups of people to push them, and we'd have push your car drag races in the parking lot of the Food Lion. But this is just this is a whole scene in Portland, Seattle, and I mean, some interesting things have come from it, and it's been crazy and amazing and sketchy and all the above. I mean, there's sometimes I'm watching when they had that courthouse surrounded there for days and months and forever. I would watch that like every night, sort of morbidly, like, oh God, what's going to happen? Because all kinds of weird stuff was happening, and there were so many chants that the protesters would do that completely freaked me out. Like, I can't even repeat what they were saying, and the tone of it. It wasn't inspiring. It was really violent, just violent words, violent attitudes, and there were moments of that were happening, and I was just like, gosh, I just don't know. I mean, I'm not on that side. I'm not on that side. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is wild. On the other hand, I watch it. It doesn't completely baffle me that any of this stuff is happening at all. It's not. It's sad, but it's not inexplicable. It's not like, how on earth could, I mean, it all makes a certain amount of sense. It's just such a shame. Ugh. But did anybody get really hurt? I hope nobody got really hurt. It is weird, like especially with the larger protests and stuff, when to see where cops exert their force and when is always sort of fascinating to watch. City defends hands-off policing after groups clash in Portland. You know, I mean, sometimes there's probably a less cynical reason that they do certain things, and sometimes it's probably as horrific as one might imagine. In terms of, oh, we'll just let that store go down. That'll show them they need us. Like sometimes I feel like police definitely let stuff happen, just so the community will realize that they're needed. Poor things. Some fragile spirits in there. All right, well, yeah. Honey, for so many, Honey Hive says, I'm so glad I don't live in Oregon anymore. For so many reasons. I mean, the fires and stuff are just spreading all over out there. The West is one, you know, it's the West is the best. Some most magic memories of my life all happened out there, and it's been quite a thing to process what all is going on there in so many different ways. But it's still very interesting and exciting. There's all kinds of stuff going on. If they're going to do it, they're going to really do it. I mean, you know, one thing that's sort of fascinating, I don't think a lot of people are aware of, is that even here, like on the East Coast, that Charlottesville thing that happened early on in the Trump days, with the Antifa and the alt-right and the lady Heather Heyer getting murdered in the street by that guy with his car. But a lot of the people that ended up getting arrested for all that stuff were all from California and out west. They came out here to have a street fight in downtown Charlotte. They needed a nice southern backdrop, picturesque statue, a little focal point. Honey Hive says, I just experienced my first hurricane. It was a tropical storm by the time it reached land, though, right? Did it shake your windows and rattle your walls? Bean says, every protest I have attended, I have been privileged to attend non-violently. Why would you say it like that? Why do you think you were privileged to attend non-violent? Are you a pacifist? Or you just were lucky you got to be a pacifist that day, because in another situation you wouldn't be one? I feel like if I was at a protest, I would be even more of a pacifist than I am in my own thoughts, because I'd be like, all right, time to put this into practice, and if this is how I die, then I'm doing it for a cause, and that's the whole idea. I feel like I would have that. I've often daydreamed in like a protest scenario. I mean, it seems like it would be even way easier. I've often imagined, like, if I was just in an alley and someone was going to kill me, but I could kill them, would I kill them? And I'd always like to think that I wouldn't, because of my belief in pacifism. But at that point, it's such a mystical thing, because it's not a teachable moment to the universe if no one's, the only person you could possibly be affecting is the person that kills you. And maybe that's profound enough. Maybe that's enough if you do it just right and it infects him in just the right way, that they go on to be a catalyst for change in that regard, and the ripple still exists. But you know, I struggle with my pacifism all the time. I would like to think I would defend my friends that aren't pacifists or whatever, that maybe are just incapable, because I don't. It's really, really tough. At the end of the day, I feel like I came to this like Jedi, like Star Wars, kind of thing, where like, you know, there's a real pacifism to a Batman or to to the Jedi belief system or whatever, but you know, there's like a Jedi clause in my pacifism. Like sometimes you have to take evil out. Like if something is evil, then it can't be changed. That's why we have to be careful with what we call evil or what we treat as evil, because most things are not evil. Most, even terrible people, are not usually evil. They're actually reachable. They actually can change. The hurtful, violent, evil person that will not change. There's less of those than you would think. But sometimes I feel like there's got to be a Jedi clause. Every now and again, you just have to quietly take somebody out. It's not going to get me in trouble. It's not going to be taken out of context. just X and A on the. What do you think, Ben? Am I just babbling, or is this making any sense? But I still feel like 99% of the time, pacifism, it has to be determined. Like, you know, a lot of people think of pacifism, they think they equate it to the word passive, which is a huge mistake, because there's no way they could have less to do with each other. Pacifism is not passive. It is active by nature. You stand in front of the tank. You put yourself between the oppressor and the oppressed. You take the bullet. You demonstrate in peaceful ways. You clog the system in peaceful ways. It's an active. It's a way to make change. One big issue I had years into being a pacifist, this idea hit me one day, and I didn't quite know what to do with it for a while. But the realization was that pacifism is really the tool of the oppressed. It's not really you can't oppress people with it. And I think the reason it hit me like that, I was like, wait a second, they have an advantage. They have more cards to play. Honey Hive just posted a definition for pacifism. The belief that any violence, including war, is unjustifiable under any circumstances, and that all disputes should be settled by peaceful means. Exactly. Absolutely. When Gandhi was asked whether pacifism could have defeated Hitler, his cryptic response was, well, not without defeats, not without failures along the way. But I think, you know, to a certain extent, at the end of the day, pacifism is a long play. It's a long view thing. And the thing I am certain of, now this is what really gets me, the thing I am certain of is that the existence of pacifists is an incredibly important thing. For there to be people that just will not kill, whether it's a monk or whatever it is, people that you know, I mean, it's so inspiring. And if you look through human history, almost every single significant pacifist was murdered. Jesus was murdered. Gandhi was murdered. Kennedy, pacifist-ish, but, you know, John Lennon, murdered. Martin Luther King, murdered. These are the most significant pacifists of all time. They've all been murdered, but that's part of the power of their story, part of the weight of it all. And I mean, can you imagine the difference history would be, Christian history would be, if Christ had just killed one person somewhere in the Bible, and then Jesus picked up the frying pan and laid it. Just one person. Our lives would be so much worse than they are already. Thank goodness he never did that. You know, and he could have led his people to victory over their oppressors. But as far as the story goes, that story must exist. And that's why I feel like, even though I'd be a little torn if I was in an alley and no one was watching, but I really feel like if I was at a protest and the violence was coming at me, I would just stand there like that guy before the tank. That's one disagreement I have with Cornel West. One of my favorite people. I love listening to him think out loud, such eloquence. But he came, he was defending Antifa after Charlottesville because they saved him and some clergy he was walking with, and he said, without that they say, and I got to admit, the pacifist in me, the activist pacifist, was like, that was the moment right there. If these Proud Boy types had killed some priests on day one, game over, done. But no, Antifa went in there and saved them. So now we got this to deal with. Now we got Portland. There's a part of me that was like, oh man, don't you understand the pacifist philosophy, how profound? Because they wouldn't have killed you. But if they had attacked you like you say they were going to have taken those blows, to have turned the other cheek, to not only have taken that blow, but to given them the other cheek as well, that's when it changed. The profound change happens in the heart of all those who witnessed that happening. Even the perpetrator is profoundly affected by it, even if they follow through and don't admit it. The change is profound. It's just effective. It works. It's a powerful, powerful tactic. It's often not treated with the kind of respect and attention that it deserves. So much America could have achieved so much through pacifistic strategies, feeding people, clothing people, way more than any of these wars have ever done. If the same amount of money was spent on pacifist ambitions across the world, we'd live in a different place. I feel like there should be a Department of Peace equal, if not in greater footing, than the Department of War. Because all these things, just like, war is believing in violence as a tactic, is just as out there as believing in pacifism as a tactic. I mean, they both have their pros and cons. You got to admit that. Nathan Moore, you don't want me for president. I don't get up till like 3 p.m. Sir, we lost the world. Oh, man. Why didn't you wake me up? I'm never going to wake you up, sir. You are not nice in the morning. Oh, God. All right. Well, how bad is it? Couldn't be much worse, sir. You might want to get some coffee. You go get your coffee and meet us in the briefing room. Not a pretty picture. Fish don't feel, so why cook them? Oh my goodness. We just finished the latest season of Alone last night. Love that show. And I'll tell you this. I won't do spoilers. I'm a little wary of that, but who we wanted to win won. So that was pretty sweet. It was fun to watch. Uh-oh, we got a request for Surly in the Morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. But I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. Yeah, it's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and shout. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning, but let's not disagree. I got a feeling something's coming to shed its grace on me, and pretty soon I'll be laughing. You can call it faith, call it a hunch, but I know magic happens usually sometime around lunch. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. That's the note I was looking for. Nice. Kazoo keeper in the house. It's Beans' birthday. We're having some fun. We got to make you a commercial for your van. We got to get on that. Boy, do I have a deal for you guys out there. We'll be right back. I'm going to play you something on piano. First, though, let's hit the random Surprise Me Mr. Davis folder. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just going to hit this button and it'll be something from the Davis folder. Surprise me. Oh, New Year's. Yeah, that was a summery song. news here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again headquarters. We now have a hotline. That's right, folks. 540-999-1712. That's 540-999-1712. Call anytime, day or night, and leave a message. I will use these messages to inform the show. You can ask a question, tell us a joke, start a conversation, make a noise. Hotline! Hotline, folks. 540-999-1712. Have fun with it. I know I will. You can rant if you want. Go off. Get it out. Turn it loose. Hotline! I always said that the moment that the news started saying, we want to know what you think, was the end of civilization. But now here I am. I want to know what you think. I really do. We have a hotline, 540-999-1712. Hey, if it's the end of civilization, we might as well get all this out. Up, and away. 540-999-1712. Read us a poem. If you really get into character, I got puppets all over the place. I'd be happy to put a puppet to your teleplay, to your radio drama. Call the hotline, 540-999-1712. You know, I know what I would do without you, and I don't want to do it anymore. Call the hotline, 540-999-1712. Here's some real nice music from a local open mic here. We got Bob Russell and Ted Longhorn. So nice from the Queen City Open Mic, Queen City Brewery right here in Stanton, Virginia. All right, leaving songs. Gotta be a leaving song around here somewhere. American Night Owl. I believe I'm gonna finish out on piano, but I just rolled a cigarette, so let me just sit here for a second. Beans, happy birthday. So wonderful to have something to celebrate tonight. And celebrating you, easy peasy. Bean says, I drunk too many of the fancy drinks to do the talking part. Hey, Kendi, what's happening, fellow night owls? Is everyone scared of a hotline? This is Adrian Page. What is this number you posted? It may ask to enter a credit card number. Oh, man. It's a psych. We should call the psychic line. Did anyone try it? I don't want to give a credit card. Shiitake mushrooms. So if all right, you're on the board of directors. We're having a business meeting here about the show and its future and the vision we have for it and where it's going to go. And God, it's a terrible cigarette. It's all floppy in the middle. You got to put stuff right next to the filter. Yeah, we could start your ad right now, Josh. It was beautiful. Westphalia, am I talking out of turn there? Oh my God, I'm so sad about this. I was all excited just to relax for a second, but how can you relax? Oh my God, we just got a call on the Hotmail on the hotline. This just in, folks. What do we got? Meanwhile, I'm going to Josh's Facebook page so y'all can see the beauty that we're talking about. This is a collector's item, but it's also the first step of a great adventure. All right, here's the hotline.
Hey, Nathan. I'm just calling to let you know that I'm not scared of the hotline and really enjoying the show tonight. Doing a great job.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.
Bye.
My goodness. That was awful nice.
Hi, dude.
Oh,
How
hey,
you doing?
Mr. Fodder.
Well, I just wanted to pop in, make sure everything was copacetic. You know what I'm saying? All right. Everything good, Nathan?
Everything's fine. We just got a call on the hotline.
Good. All right. Well, I'm just down the hall if you need anything, okay?
Thanks, Mr. Fodder.
All right.
All right.
Well, have fun.
Thank you. Phone ringing in the middle of the night freaked him out a little bit, I guess. But I'll just mute it. So keep calling the hotline. Thanks for that wonderful call. Not afraid at all. Let's see here. Check it out. Let's make it bigger. Folks, we're talking about a 1977 Volkswagen Westphalia in near mint condition. Let me see where the longer description is. Patina Queen. Come on. Rare, great, original condition, very well cared for, too pretty to refinish yet. The bus is 42 years old, looking for a fourth owner. Josh became the proud third owner in 1997 when he spotted the bus for sale at a neighbor's house. It was perfect in every critical way. No rust, all original everything, no accidents, no modifications. The original engine was up to 189,000, so I switched the original engine with a masterfully built, much stronger 2000 cc air-cooled, all German Mall parts engine with all the bells and whistles. 20 years of receipts for the maintenance of this one-of-a-kind adventure waiting to happen. Look at that. Pop-up roof. Sleep up there. That becomes a bed. Oh, the songs I would write in that thing. Look at that. Now, this is, as these interesting times are coming, it's not a bad idea to be mobile as possible, to be able to, you might have to live like a songwriter out there, able to put everything you own into a bag in 5 minutes and get on down the road. Well, you can do that way better with a ride like this. Where are we going? You like my late night twist on your pitch here? Take the Art Bell angle. With Y2K coming up, you're gonna need one of these. I think that bottom becomes a bed as well. You can sleep so many people in there. It's just, look how beautiful it is. Would you look at that? Yeah, just reach out to Josh Sadler on Facebook. 2 levered German windows, all original curtains. Can you believe that? This thing has been meticulously cared for. 3 easy payments. You got to put a 99 on it. 3 easy payments of $11,099. It is a beautiful thing, and that, I mean, it's vintage at this point, right? You could ride that in a parade with the vintage cars. I don't want to say antique because that thing is ready to roll. That thing is ready to ride. All right, let me see this sad freaking cigarette here. Check out the little scene I've created over here for the GoPro. Hold on. See if this is still working. Yep, that's how we're going to finish out the night over there on piano. How about that? I really set the mood for you guys. I'm here to rock you to sleep. Should I tell you a story? I should really get into backdrops like that and read you guys like Hans Christian Andersen stories or something. Go through the entire Illustrated Man bedtime stories. That would probably be the part of my show that would take off. People would start, it'd be like books on tape. They don't even watch it. They just skip to the end and listen to the book. Isn't that nice, Wavy? I spent all afternoon rearranging the basement for you guys over there. Now I'm just too lazy to get up and go over there. Pretty comfy right here where I am, but the producers are freaking out. I'm 40 minutes over the end time of the show. They're like, pace yourself. Oh, board of directors, I never asked you. Would y'all prefer Tuesday and Thursday, longer than an hour shows, more of a hang, but just Tuesday and Thursday? Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and of course there's the Friday Night Get Right, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, shorter shows. Try to keep it closer to an hour. Vote is on the table. That's the issue for conversation. What do you think what's the move for the show? What's the vision? Where are we going with this? What's the plan? I need actionable intelligence. Actionable intelligence. Tuesday and Thursday long format. Adrian, seriously, you are so much fun. I'll bring my puppets. Nice. You know, the disco's always open for puppets to be on the show. I'll just start playing something and give the whole show over to what's going on in the Discord at any point in time. In the disco, in the Discord. There's a link in the description for the show that'll take you to our Discord server. All right, oh yeah. 3 days and you will probably go long anyways. Tom knows me too well. It's like, let's just tell him 3 days an hour. You know he can't shut up. You know he can't leave us. You know he can't leave us. No, I'm gonna get serious one of these days, man. I'm gonna buckle down, really commit, really just give myself. I always feel like I don't advertise as well as I should because I'm not really sure that's what I want to do. And I tell everybody Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm like, I don't want to do Wednesdays. Then I told everybody that I was. Vince, you guys devil's advocates. Must be smited. Stuart says, if you get serious, there could be consequences with dogs. I have no idea what that means, but I believe it. And I I think that's at least some actionable intelligence, and I will proceed accordingly. Thank you for the tip. Kendi says, wait, what happened to Welcome to Hippie Fiasco, where we go on at the wrong times for way too long? That's our motto. And if we schedule... Oh, look, Pip's going to play piano. Look at the bottom left of the screen. Wait, I got to finish reading that comment. As your board of directors, executive team, got to stick to the original prime directive. I don't know. I abandoned that a long time ago. It was really appropriate at first, but I go back and I look at some of that stuff now, and I'm just like, holy moly! It's a completely. I'm torn between a couple of different things. Is what that is a lot, because I do understand the power of just the hang. Like, that's why Twitch got so popular. People are like, what? You're just watching people play video games? Well, you might be into the video game. It might be fun to watch. You might learn stuff, but you're also just hanging out. You're hanging out in the chat. You're hanging out with a guy or girl playing the game, and it's like a community, and you get to know each other, and you have fun, and there's inside jokes, and it's the hang. But you don't want to watch that. You don't go back and watch old Twitch doesn't even archive things, really. After 7 days, it's gone, because there's really no reason to archive any of that stuff unless something happens, which, things invariably do. But torn, and I see some people get torn between between that and content that stands up to the test of time, and you can go back and watch it, and it's enjoyable. It has a flow, and it carries you through it to the end, and it's watchable. That's what makes something watchable, and that's what I've been striving to achieve. So I get torn between that long form, where it's the hang, because it's hard to really string beginning to end in a entertaining way that really would stand the test of time, and it be a hang at the same time. It's a delicate operation. If I could pull that off, then I might be the first ever. I don't know if that's true, but it's some pioneering ambition right there, and not necessarily. I don't know if that could be a goal. Bean says, I am tobaccoing without sound and have no idea what is going on, but thank you. That's some actionable intelligence right there. Slickery slope. What's a slickery slope? That sounds like a good thing. Slowly or never, but damn hard now and again. Is that our new creed? I'm gonna get a glow forge just to etch that on a block of wood. Just to etch that on my baseball bat. I do want a glow forge. Oh, Pip just cut on the electric guitar. Oh, really? What are you trying to say? Oh, I don't, Pip. No, I don't think it's time for that. It's not time. No. You should see her. She is rocking out. She hit the buttons. Now she's going for it. I got you. All right, Josh, I'll try it. Hey, Mr. Fodder, what's happening? Check, check. Tin can coffee cup beneath a weeping willow. I'm a blue sky, which way should I go? I'm strumming my guitar, to my right is a crossroads, to my left is a train passing slow. I wish I wouldn't starve if I just sat and sang, that my friends would drop by, that I'd feel no pain. I wish I wouldn't freeze or get wet in the rain. I wish I wouldn't die if I just sat and sang. Why would I wander? Well, where would I stay? There's only one place where a man can just play. It flies down each road, rides on every train, sits beneath the willows, can never remain. a small room in some city or some small town. Don't know how I'll get there. They always come around. Ends meeting on blind dates and awkwardly parting ways. Off to the next setup. Little old me giving chase. I suppose the golden laughter is its own reward. The track's playing that one to the land, Lord. chain strong enough to hold me, no breeze big enough to blow me, and no damn love so wide. Ain't no chain strong enough to hold me, no breeze big enough to blow me. Be there if you ever want me by your side. So love me, if you ever gonna love me. Never seen a road too rough to ride. Ain't no breeze big enough to blow me, no name there to do me. I'll be there if you ever want me by your side. I thought I was gonna be able to control Logic from here, but it's not connecting. It's not connecting. Maybe the iPad's connected. All right, I'll stop it. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, really? Proof of concept. Oh, the electric guitar is still making that noise. Oh, man. I have to go cut that off. Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, I'm working up a sweat. That's right. Sweat. But there's a lot of dead air. I still almost went back for a new cartridge. Ah. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. Leaving song. Thanks for listening tonight. See you tomorrow night, I guess. Is that what we decided? Oh God. Tight hour. Be like, whew. Wow, that's the new show. It's called Blur. Wednesday nights, 10:30. Blur. Nathan Moore stars as Blur. Blur. The superhero. I can do anything as long as no one's watching. But the moment you see me, I lose. That's kryptonite. I lose all my powers immediately. But if you blink, phew, Blur.
So much for the after school special ending. I was hoping it was coming. I was praying it was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. People believing. Guitars are strumming. At a fork in the road, there were two that were standing. One that was a knife, one that was a spoon. Have we come full circle? We back at the beginning. These are those same hills. That is the same moon. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Tight, we're going for a ride. You'll probably, let me do that again. Oh baby, hold on tight. We're going for a ride, and we'll probably have to try. Oh baby, hold on tight. We're going for a ride, probably have to drive right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. Listen out for the lovers who are laughing like children. Look for the listeners. Leave them with a whisper. There are some you must run from, some you'd have to go with them. You might have to step into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Thank you so much for watching. Be silly, be honest, and always trust your cape. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday, dear beans. Happy birthday to you. On this day years ago, on this day years ago, wouldn't believe they said it would happen. Well, I didn't know. Years ago you were born. All right. Something on the whiteboard to look at in the morning. I didn't mean it this time.
happen. Mr. Fodder likes it. It was bound to happen. If you told me it would be a long man road, and over and over and all I could do, it's bound to happen. There was upon a falling star that crashed into the ground and rolled on into the time and said, well, it was bound to happen. It was bound to hold. It was bound to be. It was bound to you. It was bound to me. Oh, roller, say more, this is my life. Huh? Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. Never said you had to offer me a second chance. I never said I was the victim of circumstance. I still belong, don't get me wrong. You can speak your mind, but not on my time. Oh, and I'm dead in the morning, and it's alright. I don't need to tell it's time to go home. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. I never said it would. That's, yep. I couldn't get that out of my head. If I couldn't beat it, so I joined it. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Good night, everybody. Here's your poem. American Night Owl.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.